Thank you, StreamYard.com, for that awesome countdown. It's like you just feel it. You just feel it in your whatevers, whatever you may have. If you're a his or her or them, whatever you may have, you just feel it in there. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday, October the 19th. We're days away, literally days away from Hallowastis or Halloweenies or Hallowwhatsis, whatever you want to call it this year. I'm going to just throw candy at people. I'm going to be, I'll open the door, and if you're walking by, I'm going to just throw large candy bars about that size at you. So be ready. Be on guard. It's going to happen. Don't sue me because it's candy. You can't sue for candy, can you? You can't. But I'll tell you what you can do, folks. All one of you that are watching, and I see you out there. I know exactly who you are. You don't need to tell me. You don't need to tell me who you are in the comments at all, because I already know, and I celebrate your entire catalog. So before we go live with my amazing, amazing guest, I just want to mention to you all that you should subscribe on the YouTubes to my channel, because once I hit 100, all bets are off. Who knows what's going to happen when I hit 100? We're at 63 right now. 63 subscribers. Can you believe that? That is 8 more than a friend of mine. So I really need to beat them at the subscription model of YouTube's. If you don't know how to subscribe to the YouTubes, I'm going to share that to you right at this specific moment as I go here and pull it up. Let's see. And I'm about to hear myself, so apologies. You can go straight to the video on YouTube right here and go right below it. And there's a little subscribe button. And then there's a little bell. I don't know what the bell's for, but everybody says you got to hit the bell. So subscribe and hit that little bell. That will let you know when I am live. And who doesn't want to know when they're live? So that being said, yeah, subscription will happen today. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I am super excited about our first guest and our only guest, because we only ever have one guest. Mr. Brendan Townend. Townend? Did I say that right? Excellent. Is the master of ceremonies for Savannah Comedy Underground. Yes, yes, something like that. He'll correct me when he comes on. Which happens downtown in several different places, I'm sure. I think is it the 70s bar, the 80s? Yes, yes, the awesome 80s bar downtown. And I can't wait to talk to him. He's also a stand-up comic, so I'm going to try to leech his stand-upicity, whatever you want to call it, from him and see if I can't just mimic his attributes. He is currently drinking a Yoo-hoo or something. Who knows? But I'm going to bring him out now, and we're just going to have a great time. And please, if you have comments, questions, general apathy, please post it into the area below this video where comments are suggested, because I love that. Here he is.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Look at that. That works out well. How's it going, Chris?
It's going good. We'll try to.
Always. When it's reversed, I get real confused.
You have it's a lovely coif, I must say. It's Walken-esque.
It's pandemic influenced mostly. I mean,
yeah.
This was the one I did. Okay, so I did get married last weekend. Okay, I got married. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, we went to a small square in Savannah, just did it real hot and fast in between the showers. There were showers in the morning, and we're like, there's no showers. So we ran out, and there was like an old couple over here, some Girl Scouts over here. We were like, get it over. Let's get it done. Do it 5 minutes. Everyone, a little polite clap, and we're like, okay, cool. Bye. Like, we're going to leave. Like, nice. Pandemic's been good. It's been good.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. You can get married during the pandemic and host a shower at the same time.
we had such a good date. It was 10, 10, 20 until we realized that the rest of 20 was just gonna suck.
Yeah.
So bad. And we had planned such a COVID non-compliant celebration too, because we're like, oh, I know what we'll do. What's more fun than doing a karaoke reception? Hmm? Yeah, sounds like fun, right?
Yeah.
Especially for a super spreader event type like me.
That's I'm that way. That guy.
Yeah, no, I've been spending the whole time trying to figure out where you are, and I still can't get you. I'm like, he's over there. Ah, there we go.
There you go. Yeah, it's yeah. You gotta point to your whatever this year is. I don't remember.
I'm gonna get it wrong every time.
I was trying to figure out that subscribe button a minute ago. I keep wanting to point, but that's So that's my name.
No, yeah. This is my name spelled correctly, and you said it correctly, which is not. It's not common because it's so simple, but there's all these glottal hard stops for people that they're like, why would you? Who named a child this?
Townend.
Oh man, I used to get all different sorts of Brinson Townsend. I got one. So I was like, there's no S is anywhere in any of that. So
Brinson.
I'm happy. I'm really happy we're here with the other person because maybe they can weigh in too.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking 4 people. So.
4 people. Holy shit. Okay. All right. We got a poll. Pay attention, people. I'm going to rebrand my name. What part of this do I take out? I'm just going to remove a random, just pick a section and you come back to me with what part of this name is too much for you, the viewer. And we'll get some real feedback this way.
Yeah. If I were to subsection that first name, I would probably just go with Ndan.
Yeah, because it's different and it'll get me on a lot of variety showcases I have no right being.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Townend.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Wasn't Aparna Nancherla great? Yes, she was, and funny too. Now here's a white guy who mansplained everything she said. It's not going to go well. It's not going to go well, buddy. You'll be up there about 5 seconds before they see. Oh, he's not wearing his hoodie anymore. He's very, very pale.
So here's how this goes. We could go pretty much an entire hour, just rambletons, as it were.
Oh, yeah.
We can dig in. We can dig in and get the meat of it. You know, the real cheese of it. Nobody says cheese of it. They say the meat of it. But I think cheese. Let's get to the cheese of it.
I like one more than the other, so I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm down with getting to the cheese if you want to get to the cheese.
All right.
There's not. I always worry the wedge isn't as big as I think it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I think we all technically got a lot going on, even though we all got nothing going on. It's the craziest thing right now to have so much going on and yet so nothing going on.
Yeah, I typically spend my week trying to come up with other things to go on because otherwise I'd be really crazy. I mean, totally crazy. So for instance, I've been doing improv. I've been taking improv classes, which those are great. As at a place that you know of.
I have also taken improv at probably the same place you have, which is Front Porch Improv here in town.
Front porch. We say front porch. Front porch.
Yeah, it's I mean, really, I remember painting like walls in the theater, and they're like, "We're opening," and I was like, "Yeah, Savannah Comedy Fest. I'm on this thing that I helped put together. It's 2020. This is my year, baby. This is my year." What do you mean some guy licked a bat somewhere? What's that have to do with? Oh, fuck. And then everything just went to pot after that.
Yeah.
We're pretty much just I mean, do you feel like you're the only person that's doing like a quarantine the right way? Do you also have the opinion that I'm doing it right? Everyone else is screwing up out there.
So I guess I'm kind of in between. I'm staying safe and my family's staying safe.
Right. Okay.
Staying away from people in general. We do have some people that we will.
You've extended your pod
safely.
It's a thing.
We have a pod.
We've got a slightly extended pod too.
Yeah. but you have to. I mean, you're going to go crazy. So
it's a
hopefully,
sanity thing, like is what it is, because this isn't real interaction. We're not talking. I mean, there's people and we're talking, but it's not, not the same thing.
But now that he asked, what's your opinion, folks? Is this real?
I love how you leave that open. You're just like, let's throw the Kwanzaa go. That's how you say it, right? Quinine? I don't know.
The Quan?
The ones with they're drinking the brain juices of kids. I don't know, man. I'm confused by a lot of the internet.
The quinine.
Quina. I feel like I'm gonna say it wrong and screw up and sound racist. So I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna stop. That's. I mean, when you look like this, most things you say are interpreted as fairly racist. I mean,
you're talking about the
so, we're stuck with it.
Yeah, I've tried to remain as apolitical during this broadcast as I can, because people are they're a little.
But there's real victims here. We gotta, like, do you know anyone named Karen? She's just, there's no more. You can't do Karen anymore.
I have a really good friend named Karen, and she takes it with pride.
It's the only way you can take it. There's never going to be another child named that now. They're done using that as a name.
They are.
I mean, and you feel bad for any Karen who actually gets an order wrong at an Arby's or something. You're like, oh, don't. Just maybe eat it with the cheese. Why'd you order it without cheese anyways? Just eat it. Don't bring it back because it's going to get thrown in your face, Karen.
Yeah, it's going to be customer or Arby's worker, either one. If they get it wrong,
there's infinite possibilities of things to get thrown back into a person named Karen's face these days. It's a Mobius strip of
the cheese. Let's go back to the cheese.
The cheese.
I'm really curious about this. So you have been in the area that we call the Greater Savannah Metroplex since I'm just going to put out a number, and you tell me if I'm wrong. 2011.
2002, buddy.
Wow.
I've been here a minute.
You have been here a minute. I've been here a little longer, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, Savannah, I went to SCAD. I said it. Ooh. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I do it as a joke, but it's also a warning to anyone who goes to SCAD. Leave Savannah, or I'm your future. Like don't take advice from middle-aged comedians. Yeah, like it's a city that sucks you in because it's got this beauty to it and this simplicity to it, and it has a sense of community, and you get wrapped up in it. You may want to go somewhere else. You may want to stretch your legs, but you're like, but it's so comfortable.
Yeah, so I've said this for a long time, and I repeat it whenever I meet someone new. That Savannah is like a black hole or a comfy couch. Either way, you're going to get sucked in.
Yeah. I guess if that's how you want to. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
The black hole is the one that you're going to try and escape from as much as you can. The comfy couch, you're just like, yeah. Pour me another one, please.
I see, Chris. I know too much because my brain just went straight to spaghettiing and how you'd basically live forever at that point because it stretches you out to an infinitely thin, infinitely long strand. And knowing too much is a real problem sometimes. I wish I want to be dumbed down sometimes. I just wish someone hit me over the head with a hammer so I could just walk around and be like, "Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna take a picture of it."
And grab my hammer from over here, and then I'll wham! There you go. That worked.
I should have gone the other way. No, that doesn't work. I'm no good for TV. I've got a voice for radio. Whatever. And I got one of those chairs that don't sit right.
You went to the great astounding establishment known as SCAD.
Yeah. Still paying.
Yeah, awesome. I stopped paying about 3 years ago.
Oh, you just gave up, or like you were done?
Or? Graduated in '94, and yeah, I just stopped paying. I said, Paula, I'm done with you. I'm done.
You've got all the money. There's no money left.
Love you, but I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. Same.
No, seriously, I've been done for a while, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just gloating.
Yeah, no, I didn't, dude. Those things are junk mostly. I broke 2.
Did
already.
You really? So this is what I hate about it. Now,
I don't.
These people right here, these are the ones. Yeah, drives me nuts. If you take any lighting course, you know that you have it to the side, right? Or else your face is just washed out. But no.
Yeah, no, I work for lawyers in my day job, so trust me, I've seen some really poorly lit people in this whole time. Just a lot of the shadow types, like you're getting intel from a counter agent or something, and they're all backlit, and there's just a voice, and you're like, I guess I'm talking to my boss. I'm not really, can't see the guy. Got this Dr. Claw, like, just
I need those reports in with about 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
yeah. Want those GPS? So I can't. It's like asking a comedian for a joke, flat out. It's not rude, but it's really rude. Actually, it's really rude. So stop doing that.
Ellen is actually incredibly rude, just so you know.
No, she's a monster. I hear she hangs people up by their feet to like punish them. They like have to hang upside down in this like vampire bat cave that Ellen has. Pretty sure she's like Bruce Wayne at this point. She's got so much money and she's just dressing up like some sort of small flying mammal at night.
I don't know what that is.
That's the money thing. Got so much money now. I mean,
it's either this.
Good for her.
This.
But let's be honest. The odds were against her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's already like. Let's just be honest. The world's not very kind to lesbian women. We're not all on board until we were all on board because of Ellen. Like, the world's been real shit to a lot of people for a long time. Wait, can we swear on this? I didn't.
You know, it is what it is. This is a show, and it's a shit show. So
that sounds like yes to me.
Yeah.
Is what I.
If my mom's watching, I didn't say that, Mom. I said something else. You misheard me.
Nah, one of my any good grandma's got a shit in her. Shit, you know.
I think
just
she may have, but I've never heard it.
So Chris, I got married, and my wife, her grandma had. It's not a funny story. It's not a funny story. She had a stroke. Wait. Let me get to it. And for the rest of her life, like 5 more years, the only word she could say was shit. Like that. That's all she could say for 5 more years. And apparently she let him slip a lot. So a lot of communication with shit for the next 5 years of this old woman's life. Which to me sounds like I found a keeper. I don't know. Because if that's the worst case scenario.
Exactly. When your wife goes, and she eventually will, as they all do.
As we all do.
As we all do, yes. It's gonna be a shit show.
It's funny because we're talking like we're not gonna be first as men. I'm pretty sure we go first.
I have a lot of confidence here.
Oh yeah, no, I don't see. I've got a lot of grandmas, not a lot of grandpas, if you know what I mean. We lose the grandpas awfully early, don't we?
True.
Not a lot of grandpas hanging around giving off wisdom. Plus, their wisdom is always like, try that one more time, see what happens. That's their wisdom, you know. Like you're like, that's not wisdom.
The more you do it, the less it hurts, son.
Just a 6th PBR and a mild threat at a child. That's not wisdom.
So where do you originally hail from, if you don't mind me asking? And if you do mind me asking, tell me anyway.
No, so if you go to Boston and then hang a hard left and get to the other side of the state, people think you're in upstate New York, but you're just in Western Massachusetts, part of the Appalachian Trail. I'm technically a hillbilly on a technical level. Dirt road and all that. Yeah, so Appalachian Mountain, Northern Appalachians, the Berkshires, basically where rich people from New York City go to have a giant house that they're only in like a month out of the year.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
My father hails from Draycote, somewhere outside of Boston. I don't know. I thought it was to
There's
the
a
left. So I
there's
thought
a
you might
lot of
have-
places outside of Boston. Boston's like it's a mess. It's just there's 90% of the state lives on that side of the state. I know. It's nowhere near. It's like 3 hours away from where I grew up.
Hmm.
So basically from Atlanta to Savannah, think about that distance, basically a difference. So imagine Atlanta wasn't full of tons of people. I don't know. Very small Appalachian communities, graduating class of like 220 kids, from like 7 different, like my hometown, 837 people because someone had a kid. 836 last year. Someone had a baby, I can tell, or split into 2. I don't know what happens in some of those mountain cabins, but
So you lived in a mountain cabin. That's
well, I mean, more or less, like our vacation literally was to drive like 40 minutes away deeper into the woods to stay in a cabin for a week, which we lived in a wooden home in the woods. So I never really understood what was such a great vacation, why my parents loved doing it until I think I noticed when I was about 12 or 13.
mm-hmm.
They had these wine coolers that they never drank at home, but they had them all the time when we were camping. So I'm pretty sure my parents just were like, kids like ponds, we'll let them swim around while we get wasted all day long, and we'll be good parents.
On Mountain Jam.
Yeah. Yeah, no, or Coca, whatever those pina colada ones, or like Jamaican Me Crazy, like those things, those things that you're like, this doesn't taste like a thing.
What Bartles and James is what I remember.
Bartles and James. I just feel like everything was from Seagram's or like some subsidiary of Seagram's.
Well, Seagram's was a big one, yeah. Gosh, what was it? I can't remember. There was California Coolers. That was one. It was in a big jug. It looked like a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew, but it was a California.
Yeah, I didn't drink nearly as much when I was 12, strangely enough, so I don't really remember any alcohol brands from the time.
Yeah. But I worked at a grocery store at that time, and we would just shove them out to our friends.
Yeah, of course. It was just fruit juice with like hooch in it.
Yeah,
basically.
I would like to call out just now. We went from 2 thumbs up to 2 thumbs up and a heart. So,
oh dang,
somebody loves us out there.
I was hoping for a role reversal. I like the thumbs down. I'm a villain type. I've been told.
We could get an angry. I did get an angry one when I was about a week and a half ago when I was on with that one funny mother lady. We got one angry.
It sounded like a weird like 90s insult, but I think I know what you were trying to say just then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
One funny mother.
Yeah, gag me with a spoon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Other 80s slang.
Speaking of the 80s,
yeah.
I don't know if you've caught any of this Cobra Kai.
Oh, Cobra Kai is ridiculous.
It is.
It's just they're like, what's fun about Happy Days? And they're like, what was fun about Happy Days? Always jumping the shark. Every episode, jumping that shark, baby. Oh, now they're fighting for no good reason. Yeah, he's a successful guy, owns a dealership, but he wants to do karate again. It's ridiculous. It drives me insane that, firstly, that, what's his name? William Zabka? Is that his name? That's his name, right? His last name's Zabka.
Ralph Macchio?
No, not Ralph Macchio. The other guy. The only other guy. William Billy Zabka? Is that right?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Billy something. Yes.
2-bit operation. All right, listen. So, thank God for him. Because where's he going to be right now? What's he doing? So I'm so happy for him. Mm-hmm. And Ralph Macchio, he's there. And I'm like, oh, look, right. Ralph Macchio. And then I was like, wait, isn't he a Trumper? And then I looked up and he's not, so I didn't worry about it.
No, that's the other guy. That's Chachi.
Okay. I knew one of them. Was, and I didn't know which one, but I couldn't. I was like, it's one of those tan, attractive '80s guys. It's one of, and I heard they got Kevin Sorbo too now, which means Hercules, and that's just I know. I'm sad about it, but we've still got Brendan Fraser. Don't worry. Okay. He's a little rough, but I mean. I think the mummy broke him or something.
I got to put this out there. We're not political here.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. Okay.
No, that's fine. I was trying to get to Brendan Fraser eventually.
Right. We just wanted to talk about Brendan Fraser. That was the main thing.
I recently rewatched George of the Jungle, Chris, and I don't think you understand the American classic movie that you've been missing this whole time.
I need to watch that. He's on a series now, actually. He's not actually on the series.
No, he's on something, but he's not on it. Yeah, right. No, I can't keep up with. That's why I'm going back to the back catalog. I started with Blast from the Past. I went Encino Man.
Encino Man.
Last night, George of the Jungle. Tonight, after this, Dudley Do-Right. Gotta put them back to back. The Rocky Bullwinkles. You know.
Yeah. Have we done? Have we gone Mummy yet? Have we done the Mummy?
No. I'm holding those for the very end because I'm just going to watch the first one again. Because, I mean, the other one, the second one's fine. It's good. It's fine, you know, but then the rest of them just.
Yeah. And then there's the one where he's like a writer. He's like, they write stories to life. I can't remember what that one is.
I watched that recently, and the interesting thing about that is I fell asleep. So I'm not sure how it ends. But man, was it comforting. So if you're anxious right now, if you're at home and you're anxious right now, put on the Story Heart, I think it's called, with Brendan Fraser. Look up Brendan Fraser, find something called like that.
Story
just
like Heart.
Let it lull you to sleep.
Exactly.
Because you deserve it. It's been tough, and you're trying your best, and I'm proud of you. That's my campaign speech. I think I'm going to.
That was an excellent Brendan Fraser impression, actually.
Oh, was that what I was doing there? Yes, from School Ties. You're right. Oh,
yeah, from School Ties. Thank you, Felicia Costia.
Hey, Inkheart. That's right. Inkheart. And I think it's based off of maybe a video game or owned by Disney somehow. I don't know. Way to go. She's a good friend of mine. Yeah, she's from New Jersey. I know Felicia from. Man, you know, shoot. Where
you can't reach over there.
You can't get over there. I got this bar thing here that I can.
Yeah, here, hang on a second.
Hot dog onto. I can't be the one in charge. This is not going to go well.
I just wanted to give you the option.
I see your live podcasting and reject it outright.
There you go. Okay, Felicia, I've had enough of you. So she's from New Jersey.
We used to work together at a foot doctor's place. I used to dress up as a giant foot and run 5Ks. I was running as the Bigfoot.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I had weird hobbies before I did comedy.
Yeah.
Anything to fill the time.
Yeah. If you still have that costume, I bet the Bananas would love to have you.
I have like 2 of those things.
Do you?
Ridiculous.
Oh, we're gonna walk around. This is interesting.
Well, I got to get a refill. You know?
Oh, okay. All right. Refill of your
luxurious fridge.
Your fizzy.
Yeah, the rack of waters that fizz. Yeah. We're luxurious around here. To be honest,
did I see magnets on that fridge?
I think there are magnets on that fridge. There should be magnets on that fridge. We got 2 new cabinets back here that I haven't put any magnets on yet, but I'm gonna cover these things. There's 3 of them in an L. You can't even see them. I'm gonna cover them with just so many magnets. I got magnets waiting to go up there. Big, thick, fat magnets, band magnets. I got a whole drawer of them that I just didn't have enough fridge space for.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need more corrugated industrial style stuff in my house. Is what I
got one of those stupid newer ones that you can't put magnets on.
Yeah, that's the thing. Our last one just died, and apparently we have the size of house where they only make 1 fridge for your house. Just the one. and you can have it or just not have a fridge. And I was like, I guess I'll have that fridge then. They're like, we got it in 3 colors: white, black, or stainless steel. And I was like, well, we got a few other things out there that are stainless steel. I was like, let me do stainless steel. And they're like, we're out of stainless steel. I was like, oh okay, all right. Well, I do have 1 or 2 things that are out there that are white, so I can do it. We're out of white. I was like, why didn't you just tell me all you had was the black tiny fridge? Just bring it over and install it. Why are we talking still?
Why are we even talking?
No, I couldn't even. It's one of these things. We're not supposed to take a drink at the same time. What kind of operation are you running here, Chris?
Totally balls to the wall, no plan.
What about that improv? What if one of us was a werewolf?
We got a suggestion,
Yeah.
unless we count Inkheart.
Inkheart.
That was the next word that was said after.
That was the next word. You know, I think I have a rough memory of that movie. If you want to reenact Inkheart.
Let's do a play-by-play of Inkheart. And I will, of course, play the romantic lead.
Yeah, old Inkheart there, right? That's his name?
I guess. Does he... Are we... I don't know. I'm just going to go for it. Hang on. I found a book.
Does it have an Inkheart?
You tell me.
2 Inkhearts? My God, man! They told me there wasn't enough money in it for a sequel.
There's 2 Inkhearts now. They're talking about a 3rd as soon as I'm done with that DC crap.
I hear they'll get Chris Evans in this one. Make our money back.
There you go. There you go. Chris Evans.
Can we just take a weird left turn in a Snowpiercer and talk about that for a minute? Because I've had this on my... I watched it. Okay, I know it came out years ago. I get that. But I want to talk about it now because I just saw it. So...
Let's talk about Snowpiercer.
Did Chris Evans eat a baby? Is that what happened in the movie? Chris Evans ate a baby, right? He ate a baby.
I don't know. I need to go watch the movie now. See, you said Snowpiercer. I thought you're talking about that bullet frozen train on TBS, whatever that is.
Okay, so there's a show too.
Yeah.
This is what I understand. There's a show.
Okay.
That's called also Snowpiercer.
Okay.
Which makes no sense because at the end of Snowpiercer, the snow has been pierced.
Okay.
They pierce the snow, they're done.
You're done.
And then they walk outside, and there's 2 people left in the civilization. And it's a little girl, like a deaf girl or a blind girl, somehow otherwise handy, capable girl, and a wee tiny baby. And there's no society, and it's cold out, and the train has crashed, but there is a polar bear. I know what you're thinking. Does the series pick up there?
No.
No, the series predisposes that the movie never happened. And that's why I don't sign up for stuff like that, Chris.
I see.
I watched the movie once where Chris Evans, if I'm clear, ate a baby.
Chris, I've got to do a little research here now. I'm going to pull up my Chris Evans eats a baby.
I'm pretty sure America's okay with eating babies now because they love Chris Evans. They can't get enough of him. And I'm pretty sure that was him in that movie, just all dirty like.
Yeah, so here's, yes. Let's see. Oh, I've got an ad. I hate ads.
Oh, wait, you're going to play the clip? Don't watch him eating the baby. I don't need that. I don't want that to happen.
If it's totally distasteful, I'm not.
I don't think he tells you about the baby eating.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, he looks bad.
I didn't recognize him for the first half of the movie, Chris.
Wow.
I was like, this Chris Evans? Because they don't look like him, but it looks like him, but it ain't him. And then it's him. And John Hurt and Pasquale, what's his name? Ed Harris there.
He does look like he's eating something he's not pleased with.
They're all eating a thing they're not pleased with. It's like these cubes of things that turns out it's bugs. Ooh, it's people. It's not people. I thought it was people. I thought they'd be feeding them people, and that made sense, but it was just bugs.
Just bugs.
I mean, if you're lucky enough to eat bugs, eat bugs. I mean,
right.
The whole movie is just society. All that's left of society is one train load of people. I mean, it's a big train. But that's it. That's all. Everything else is frozen over from some sort of global something or other.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't buy into it. I was like, this is ridiculous. How would this ever happen? But once you get past all of the things that don't make any sense, you find out that Chris Evans ate a baby in that movie.
That is, you've opened up a whole new world to me. Not baby eating. I'm not going to do that.
But Snowpiercer. I might check out the show now.
I didn't know it was a movie. I didn't know. I just thought it was a series. So
it's a movie, which if you can get out of the first 15 minutes of, it's the first 15. You got to be like, why? I don't know. The premise is ridiculous. If you're lucky enough to eat bugs, Brendan down. That is what I said.
That'll come out in our T-shirt line.
I hear that there's a lot of protein, Chris, in bugs. I don't know.
Good.
Lean protein, just lean protein. Yeah. Apparently, grasshopper powder is a thing you can put in your shakes. Get some grasshopper in there.
I have heard that.
The future's eating bugs. I'm telling you, it's going to save a lot of money.
I was watching the one of these cooking shows. They were making monstrous cakes, I think is what was the cooking show, whatever it was.
Okay, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it was like a jump scare that they had to build into this monstrous cake. And it was a bad jump scare, but that's not the point. The point is that they made like this caramel popcorn with chocolate, but then they threw crickets in it. And the taster was like, yeah, so the chocolate and the caramel, the popcorn, and then the funk of the cricket. The funk of the cricket.
The funk of the cricket.
Funk. And that to me just says, no, I'm not going to eat something that tastes funk.
I mean, I'm a big coffee lover, Chris. I don't know if you know that. I love coffee.
I love it.
I love it when it tastes like dirt. You know, when it just like that dirty, like what's at the bottom of the thing that's been wrung out, like that dirt, that kind of blunt on my palate.
So are you a French presser?
I used to be a French presser until I got lazy. And I just got the drip, but I do grind it fresh because I'm still want people to know I've made it.
That is an excellent thing that you do. And that reminds me to take a moment to talk about our sponsor.
Do you have a sponsor? What are we talking about?
Here in Savannah, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen. Perk Coffee.
What?
When you like coffee.
And you live in Savannah.
And you live in Savannah.
Coffee.
Perk Coffee. They will bring it to you.
I have friends who work for Perk Coffee. I like Perk Coffee.
Yeah, I do too. I'm actually going to put an order in right now.
There's I got to check again this year because I sent my my parents. They do this little gift like mug and Christmas set of coffee. Oh man, that Christmas coffee is so. I don't know what they put in it. I think it's just a little bit of cinnamon or something, and it just wakens it up. It just kind of brightens it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm doing it right now. Here we go. It's added to my cart.
Ooh.
I've got my 5-pound bag of Perk Up. 5-pound bag. $64.
5 pounds? I don't. Okay, but to be fair, Chris, I don't usually buy 5 pounds of coffee.
I don't think many people do. But
is that a
the
savings?
largest size?
Is that what?
It is their largest size. So I get it because. Oh no, we just have curbside pickup now, so they don't deliver to you anymore. But that's okay. I like the curb over there. So I think you're right. Alan has a great suggestion.
Ooh, that's why I was trying to bring it in. I was thinking if you had some sort of beverage with coffee, you could probably sprinkle the cricket powder in there, get a little funk in it. I would like that. That's something. Yeah.
Who do we suggest that to?
The powers that be. I think we're just putting out in the world right now, aren't we? Isn't this part of it?
So. I think so. Jared, are you watching?
From Subway, right? Wait, no, that's the wrong guy, right? That's totally different. That's wrong. Listen, I didn't choose that name.
No, he did not. Anyway, I'll put my order in later. It's not that important right now that I do that.
I don't know. I feel like it's pretty important right now.
It is. But, oh, wait. See, I was worried I didn't have my wallet. That's what it was. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is commerce. This is commerce in action. And while I'm commercing, please feel free to post your questions to Brendan about anything and everything that might be on your mind. All 5 of you.
I know a lot.
Yeah. 5 of you come up with a question for him. And I want to use Touch ID. Of course I want to use Touch ID. What other way is there,
Yeah, man. I mean, Touch ID. That's what you want.
Review and purchase. I am reviewing and I'm purchasing. There we go. My order's complete. Now I have my perk coffee will be there and I'm going to be so happy.
Curbside pickup, buddy.
Do you drink
compliant? I mean, if I could afford such fineries as yourself, I mean, I get it gifted to me once or twice a year. And I do enjoy the many places that brew perk around town. So it's like a treat for myself to go somewhere else where I know they brew perk coffee and only perk coffee.
Only perk coffee, folks.
And enjoy it.
You can order it now because I've posted the link and I'm sure I'll get some lovely stipend from them. I don't know what. Probably a bumper sticker. That'll be exciting.
I'm guessing you'll get 2 bumper stickers, Chris.
I've never gotten 1 bumper sticker because I keep putting it in the order and they never send it to me. So
you think they're out or you think your mailman's just getting your perk coffee sticker?
I think
sometimes
I think it is.
Yeah.
Wow. So tell me about Savannah Comedy Underground.
Oh yeah, what the current state of affairs. For a while there we were closed down because we do operate out of primarily weekly Totally Awesome Bar right there on Whitaker Street. Right where the Tequila's Town is.
Yes.
Next block up right there. Yeah.
I'm glad you said it right. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, I know my plugs. Don't worry, Chris.
Yeah.
But yeah. So every Wednesday and Thursday, actually, now they're back at it. I've got a duo of guys. I got my friends Nate Allen and Gabe Haynes. They're running the Comedy Underground right now because I haven't been going out. I've been following stricter quarantine procedures because my fiance lost her job back in March. Got a new job with Parker's, and then got fired from that 3 weeks after she started it because they were like, "Oh, you fixed everything. We don't need you anymore." So I'm a doo-doo on Mr. Parker poo-poo right now. Don't like you, buddy. Not fan. And then we decided to turn a problem into opportunity. She launched her own brand, Olive Ridley Studios. She basically is offering design services, promotional product items for anyone who might be listening.
Olive Ridley
Studios. Like the sea turtle. Yeah, Olive Ridley.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why so many people know that. I've got it right here. It was founded in 2020.
That's this year, you guys.
That is. That's the year of 2020. And you know what? If you are looking for some custom design,
that's it.
It'll be done on that computer. Yeah.
That computer right there. And if you get vinyl, we can cut it out of that thingy over there.
Ooh.
And I don't know why, but if you want us to print stuff.
Oh, he went away. He got cut off. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how that happened. Perhaps I removed him from. Oh, wait, he's back. He's back. I don't know what happened.
Where I grabbed the iPad was the button leave.
Oh, okay. All
right, enough exploring time.
Yeah. But yeah, so take a look at this. This is pretty amazing.
Oh yeah. She does fine work, unlike myself.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, you can do like a screen share? Yeah.
I can actually resize this so it fits on the screen more effectively. Because that's what
it's responsive, so it's changing to the size of your screen.
That's not. Yeah.
It's too smart for us, really, is what I'm saying.
Responsive.
Yeah, responsive web design. Not something she's interested in, but something she did herself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, promotional product items. I was thinking about ordering some custom branded squirt guns for the Savannah Comedy Underground because you can get your logo.
Wait a minute.
I don't know. I'm in the little one now. You're in the big one.
You're tiny.
You're a big guy. Oh, we're medium-sized guys now. This is a way to be medium-sized guys. Us.
You can see my shirt now.
I have a shirt as well, which Chris had to make sure to request because other people have shown up shirtless.
It's true. It's true.
Okay.
Stipulation in everyone's contract that they remain clothed during the show.
Well, funny thing about your show, Chris, it only sees me from the top half up. So let's just assume everything's going as planned.
Right. Business up top, party below.
Finger guns, having fun.
Oh, we're big again. Nice.
Oh, wow. I feel very big.
Yeah. This thing has all kinds of buttons that you can play with.
Clearly.
Yeah. I could do that countdown again. That'd be fun.
The countdown? You could just make it count down? Let's not. I mean, it was awful. Oh, here we are. It was a long countdown. I'm used to a 5 count, and it's like 30. I was like, oh, man, what do I have time to do? My brain starts like, do you have enough of your fizzy beverage?
Yeah, I should probably come up with a shorter countdown for everybody. Oh, yeah, there's the charcuterie.
Ooh. Just you can place it randomly over the guest's face.
Randomly over the guest's face, charcuterie board.
Oh man, I'm blown away by all the features of this.
There's so many features. It's not even. There's even like a private chat where we can say things.
Chris, the only other Zoom conference type thingy I've appeared on in quarantine did have Kyle Kinane and Matt Bronger on it, but you're good too. So let's chat.
Let's do it. Let's chat.
We got is there more cheese? Does cheese need to be depth? Do we want to go more into the underground?
You mentioned that you went to SCAD.
Let's get back to the underground. Let's do that again real quick. We didn't really discover. Yeah. So twice a week, every Wednesday they got a show. They're rotating theme showcases. I think next bunch of ones are this week is Drunk Uncle, which is a great show. One comedian is the designated drunk uncle who just sits on stage in a stool and proceeds to get wildly out of control drunk and interrupt comedians during their sets. But they're all friends, so it's better than your drunk uncle, is what I'm saying. And next week, I think they're doing Degenerates. Wait, Drunks, Degenerates, and Saints themed showcase. So
I see.
The Halloween edition. So people will be dressed as in Halloween attire for that one. And then I'm really excited for this. Whatever that first Wednesday is in November. What is that, like the 4th or something like that? They've got change the name of it.
I know.
Bad plug, man.
Okay, we got this.
Also,
this is Drunk Uncle.
Yeah. There's Mike. He's going to be the designated drunk uncle. We once did a drunk uncle with him and another gentleman as drunk uncles we don't do Drunk Uncles anymore for a reason, and Mike is mainly that reason. So when he's alone, I think he'll be really good on the show, is what I'm saying. He hosts Not Chuck's open mic every Tuesday at
Not Chuck.
at Stafford's. Yeah.
Excellent.
So yeah, I guess technically I also put on that show too, and that's an open mic. So every Tuesday night you can go to Stafford's, give them your best 5 minutes, have fun with some friends. There's a show on Wednesdays at a totally awesome bar, and then there's also they do an alley oop on Thursdays. They do open mic comedy, and then the alley oop into trivia right afterwards on Thursday nights there. So that's a lot of underground activities there, because literally the bar is in a basement. Yeah, it's underground.
Down. So okay, so next week is the Halloween edition. This is known as Drunks, Degenerates, and Saints.
Yeah, you can get the imagery. You understand what's going on here. They divide you into 3 teams: a drunk team, a good old boy team, and the Saints. And each round, the audience decides who won, who had the best set, and they do 3 rounds each. So there has to be a winner. It's a good, and plus they'll have to dress up like like a Dracula or something. You know? Yeah.
Cool. Nice. Yeah. That's awesome. I'll put that on the calendar that I try to update once a year.
Oh, yeah. So I should send you things, is what you're saying, when I foresight to actually schedule stuff ahead of time and
yeah. Now that people are actually trying to do that a little bit safely.
Yeah. They've got that's the nice thing. It's all contactless. There's microphones that they switch in between. There's also mic covers for everyone, so they get disinfected in between, and also everyone has their own mic cover that goes on it. It's like this little, it's like a condom for the microphone. Have you seen those? Yeah. So you can all blah into it and just take it right off, and you're like, oh, throw that away.
Yeah.
It's all by the 200 pack for like $10. It's ridiculous. So I'm seeing a lot of new people start comedy in a pandemic because I think they're just like, if not now, when? I think there's a lot of it. It usually happens after, like, January the 1st. People are like, oh, this year's my year. I'm going to prove I can do a thing I've never tried to do before, and I'll be great at it. Then they fall on their face, and they never come back.
Right.
But I think pandemic comedians are a little tougher than that, because they're like, oh, I'm still not dead this week.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back.
So I should tell you my stand-up story.
Oh, yeah?
So I have one.
Go for it, buddy.
And I probably told it before, but I haven't told it to you, so it's going to be all new to you.
Indeed. And
you have to dig deep. You have to dig deep into the episodic series to find this little nugget. Yes. Chris Susi says pandemic comedy is the best comedy. Yes, it is. So on my 21, maybe 21. I was 21, maybe 22.
Great age.
Guy convinced me to get up on stage and do an open mic night set at this place called Comedy Store or something like that. It wasn't the Comedy Store. It was called something else, because the Comedy Store is just where you get your
Comedy Boatyard or whatever.
Yeah. It was something like that. I got up. I had a set that I'd prepared like that day.
Oh, well done.
At SCAD, at school.
Oh,
yeah. And so I got up there and I tried to do my set, and people seemed to like react to it in a way. So he said that I bombed well.
Oh, so people were just quiet and polite.
Either quiet and polite, or just like he could tell that I was awkward and uncomfortable, but it looked good as far as being like, you could do that. You could keep doing that.
So there's this amazing thing that I noticed that actors do whenever they try out stand-up is they act like a stand-up, and they do all these motions, and they have these ways of saying things and delivering information to the crowd that's very calculated and very, I want to say, Seinfeld-esque, like has a certain cadence to it.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with it. But it also means that their first time out, it looks like they win it in a walk, because all their friends were like, you knew exactly what you were doing the entire time. And no one's counting the laps per minute, which it landed at 0.0, but they're doing all the things that should be funny, and their friends are there for that one time, and then they never do it again. Their friends were like, that was great. You're the best. You're better than Chris Rock.
I think that was kind of my experience, sort of. And then I did it again like 2 years ago for some sort of benefit,
Charities.
like a charity thing.
Charity shows are real funny things, Chris. You notice that?
Yeah,
especially comedy
Cynthia
ones.
can tell you about that. I think he just did one.
There you go. Here's the thing. I've done ones before, and everyone there is really super supportive, and they want to cure whatever leukemia, cancer.
Cure the leukemia.
Crack open a 6-pack of leukemia back there. They're good money raisers, but none of them are actually there to watch comedy.
Right.
So at best you get a real polite audience.
Yeah.
And at worst you get a drunk, sloppy audience that doesn't really care what's going on, which then once, all comedians are bastards at heart, I think. So once they realize the room is shit anyways, they're just like, oh great, I'm going to have a great time with this. We're just going to lean in real hard on these people and really push them out of the room for us as the night goes on, which if you do it right, they want to leave immediately. And the bar staff is left laughing because you were giving jokes for them, let's be honest. And you get really drunk at the bar. Yeah. So that's the best that can go. I can tell you that much. But they usually don't go that well.
Yeah. So they put me last. And are you sure you want me to be last? Because that basically, in the comedy world, that makes me the headliner.
You're the best.
I'm the best. You're saying that I'm okay.
That's what that means.
No pressure.
Here's the thing, man. Not everyone knows that. I did my first show and I didn't know that. I told my buddy to show up at the end because I would be on then.
Yeah.
I screwed that up for him. He was so sad. He doesn't even live in Savannah anymore. He moved to New Orleans, got his heart broke. Now he lives in Philadelphia. I don't think he's still done me see me do comedy in 6 years I've been doing it.
Yeah.
He hasn't seen me once. He had one opportunity and I blew it for him.
You ruined his life.
Yeah, it was just with the Wormhole. He lived 4 blocks from the Wormhole at the time. He could have walked over there at any time. Amazing. The Wormhole's back doing shows now too. Did you see that?
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. My buddy Derek's bringing down a lot of people from Atlanta because
well, they don't have anything to do. Yeah.
Well, they're much more restrictive up there, and down here we at least have maximum capacities of 25% or something like that.
Right.
And he's been selling group tickets, so groups of people will come and just sit together in their own little math group and everything. And I like that. I'm okay with that kind of stuff. And I've done something outside at Starland Yard.
Yes.
That was fun because we're outside. It's much better. They got fans. I don't know. Point is,
do that again and let me know that you're doing it because I will come. And I will bring tons of people because that's safe.
If I do it again, I'll let you know, Chris.
Okay.
If I do it again, I'll let you know. But I haven't been doing any live comedy other than that one.
Yeah.
I did that one. And I've been doing this. And this is just a weird, I don't know, man. This is just a weird format for a thing. It's not fun. I always have a great time with whoever I'm chatting with or whatever, but it's not stand-up. It's very loose, which I like.
Yeah, my main point of this is just really it's exactly what we're doing now. Is just basically to have a conversation when normally we couldn't. So
right, we're conversing. We've done, because the Comedy Underground does rotating theme showcases. I've done one that's just called Savannah at Night, which basically was me bringing up a different comedian who did 5 minutes and sat down on a couch next to me and we chatted for 5 more minutes. Then I brought up the next comedian and we did the same thing. It was perfect. Except I didn't have a band leader. I just need a band leader next time I do it to, bring him in with keys or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you're a wandering minstrel, contact me.
Yeah.
I've got a thing for you once the old pandemic is over.
I've got a lot of friends who play banjo. I think that would work.
With the vibe I got going on, I think it would. Because I give off a real of Monsters and Men type vibe. I'm a real Mumford. I look like one of Mumford's sons. Let's be honest. That's I used to have this beard that made that joke so much funnier, Chris. And it's just this is what the pandemic has stolen from us. This is the things that are taken away from us.
Hang on. We can people can see that beard. That's you they have to see this.
I mean, it was pretty full and thick, but that's not the point. You ever try to wear a mask with a beard, Chris?
There it is.
Yeah. That's nothing. That's like a month in. I used to have it like it was down. It created a new chin, that little Leonidas chin thing that happens where you're like, he's got a broad jaw, and you're like, no, it's just all beard, man.
Yeah.
Fakery.
Nice.
You know, but you ever wear a mask with a beard? You end up looking like a starfish. You know, it's just all coming out the sides in different places.
Mm-hmm.
And that can't be filtering stuff out, right? Like
No. I think at the beginning of the whole pandemic, that was one of the things they said: shave your beard.
Yeah, they said like no woolly willies. You know,
Right.
make with the just put it up here, and that's
Yeah.
why this was really long. But I found one barber who's like pandemic compliant, one man out system, like lockdown, different chairs, constantly desanitizing. I was like, all right, this is the guy I go to. How do I book him? And he's like 3 weeks out. I was like, I don't care. Fine.
Yeah.
Good. I'm happy because he's that in demand because he's the only one doing it with any sort of regularity. That was the weirdest part to me. Was the first thing that reopened was gyms. I was like, gyms? That's where all the droplets live. Why the droplet place? Why is that the place that we reopened first? That seemed like the last place. A large room with many flowing droplets? Like, that's not the place to be in a pandemic. It just, there's no one else doing the math out there? Like, am I the only one?
You were the only one.
I knew it. I knew I was the only one. And that's why when I go to the trampoline place, I won't rent their special socks. I bring my own every time.
Your own socks.
Yeah.
Bring your own filtering apparatus.
I got socks on my hands. I'm double socked just for safety, you know?
Wrap your face with the mic condom.
You can put one over each of these, actually, so I can cover that area there.
Mike Condon. He was one of my favorite guys.
Good guy. I knew him.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a drunk, though.
Well,
I'll tell you.
Has been something.
Your minimum required length. Got it. We did it, everyone.
Maximum required length. We have passed the point of no return for an instant.
Oh, we gotta go. Oh, they won't hear these beautiful words that I have to say.
We'll have to cut it in two, is what we'll
do.
I'll do 2 30-ish minute segments, and then everyone will be able to enjoy the entire escapade.
I'll let the publicists and all the fans know. They'll be all over this.
Please do. And remember, folks, it's not too late to subscribe on YouTube.
It's probably over here somewhere.
I don't think it is, actually. I gotta. It's weird. I have to do some weird trickery to get it to show up. Let's see. How do I do this? I got a way to do it. Hang on. Here we go.
Did you just flicker the lights in my house?
Transition. There she is. And then if I make you the small one. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Hey.
It keeps coming up right there. There it is. Subscribe now.
Do it
on the YouTubes.
Never know where the camera is on an iPad because it's a big flat surface.
Gone again. Yes. So please, folks, if you feel the inclination, go see some Savannah Comedy Underground. Brendan will not be there.
No, you won't see me.
Respectfully, he will not be there.
But if you RSVP on Facebook, I helped with that.
Yes. Main reason he's not there is because he has some unknown contagion that he does not want to spread. We don't know what it is.
The doctors have called it herpes, but I'm not sure.